Former President Barack Obama, our first foreign-born president, now caught up in the Uranium One scandal. What he did will finish him off for good. Cillian Zeal for the Conservative Tribune reports that court records show that a Russian nuclear official was twice granted visas to enter the United States by the Obama administration, despite the fact that officials highly suspected that he was involved in money laundering. That's according to The Hill, that reported on Tuesday. Watch this.
So let's, if you let me do a little reporting on your show here. So just a little bit ago, before we came on here, Victoria and I talked, and she was able to confirm for me that her client has information that Director Mueller and President Obama and other officials were briefed on this investigation in real time as it was going on. That's the first time we've heard that. Maybe she can answer a little bit more on the show about that.
Victoria?
Well, my client was told this information. Now, whether the Bureau was puffing, I don't think so, because they were very specific. They said that the briefing made it into President Obama's daily briefing papers. So I don't think they made that up.
So let me see if I got this straight. So yeah. Mueller, Rosenstein, maybe even Comey at the time, and the President of the United States, certainly Eric Holder was the head of the DOJ, they all knew that they had all this evidence that the Russians had infiltrated with the purpose of a criminal enterprise to corner the market on uranium, the foundational material of nuclear weapons. Anyone?
That is correct.
And John, let's go into the new information that
Sure.
Now that the investigation, then they allowed the visas to an individual that they know was involved in this. How could that happen?
Yeah, the Maine immigration law says that you may not grant a visa to someone that you know is engaged in criminal conduct, and specifically there's a section that says if you know they're involved in money laundering. Well, we know the Russian nuclear official that was eventually indicted was involved in money laundering. That was a kickback and money laundering scheme. The Obama administration in 2011 and then again in 2014, according to court records, not according to anonymous sources, court records, they gave this guy 2 visas even though they knew he was involved in a criminal conspiracy. And I think that that's why these questions are surfacing. There's either a breakdown in the system or a knowing and willful decision to let these people into our country.
My friends, the Kenyan knew. He knew. He was getting daily briefings on the investigation and did nothing as Vladimir Putin worked to get our nation's uranium. And Obama even helped by providing the visas. Now, what needs to be investigated now is if any of Obama's foundations or organizations received any of the millions of dollars from the Clintons. Now, if the Clintons were all doing this stuff in Canada, well, where's the? Maybe they passed the money off to Obama. Okay. Now, they state here that the visa was renewed in August of 2014, even though his company had applied for the visa extension in 2011. Just months later, after the renewal, he would find himself under arrest on extortion charges. Congress now wants answers about what was and how that was allowed. Obama, you're in deep, deep crap. So what are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up.